Generosity is an act of giving freely and liberally whatever you have, your time, your attention, your talents, your treasures. Sometimes generosity gives you pleasure, a reward that only increases your desire to give more and to give again and again. For example, I love to create quilts. The next step, giving the quilts to refugee families here in South Carolina or abroad through Lutheran World Relief, shares that joy with others.
I'm a part of the generosity team, and when I see these generosity moments that have been coming across the screen and we've been getting, they really move me. I love to hear what we're doing here at Living Springs and also out into the community. So I want to take a minute and make sure you had your envelope and make sure you have your slip for next week to turn in. I want to share with you my generosity story, which is really Trisha's generosity story. She shared this with me years ago, and it's really meaningful. So when Trish was a little girl, her dad had a farm and seed store in downtown Greenville, and she would go there and help out. But he also always made sure he paid her in dimes. And she got 10 dimes. Well, that was intentional because one of those dimes was supposed to go to church on Sunday. So that's when she was a little girl helping out, doing little tasks here and there. When she got older, she was able to lift up 40-pound fertilizer bags and 40-pound dog food bags. He gave her a little bit more than a dollar, but he always gave it to her in multiples of 10. So she knew what she was supposed to do, and she felt it was an obligation. So every Sunday, she'd fill out her little Sunday school envelope, put it on the counter. Some mornings, they'd get halfway to Georges Creek Baptist Church, and she'd remember, and Kathy Loman shared this years ago. You turn around, Kathy, right? Yeah. She left hers sometimes too, and you go back and you go pick it up and carry it to church. Well, Tricia was doing that out of obligation, and when we got married, she still had a lot of that going, but we also had a lot of going on in life. We had mortgages, we had children coming, we had college we knew was on the horizon, college to pay for. So some of our first fruits probably didn't go, or did not go directly to God's work. It just got into messed up in life. But we did try to grow some every year. We've been very blessed. Our blessings are there, and we recognize those. Tricia has also told me that those 40-pound fertilizer bags and those 40-pound dog food bags were tough to lift. So it was a gift from God that she was strong enough to lift those. It was a gift from God that she didn't call her mom and said, "Mom, get me out of this," because her mom, Brantley knows this, her mom would come and she would have bailed her out. She would have bailed her out, but Tricia stuck to it. So sometimes when we talk about our hard work and our drive, we put that on ourselves, but no, that's a gift from God also. So that's a gift we receive. One of the things here at Living Springs that Tricia and I have tried to do, we've tried to grow some each year, and we'll try to do that this coming year. Personally, I hope to grow some next year. In my personal, I'll just say it the way I say it to myself, Mike, you need to crack the Bible a little bit more. I get into reading the Bible and then I'll just forget about it and not go back to it. So I won't call it my daily devotion, but I need to crack the Bible a little bit more. So your commitment cards next Sunday, November 12th, take that step forward. As Pastor said last week, this is a journey, and each journey begins with a step, and we keep stepping forward as we take that journey. So I think of all the beautiful things we do here at Living Springs. I think of all of our outreach ministry, all the beautiful things that go on here in this building, and what we're able to do on the outside. Part of the mundane things we do also is we still have to pay sewer bills, water bills, power bills, copier bills, and those sort of things. So that's the things we have to pay for to keep the structure going so we can do that great ministry out in God's kingdom. So thanks be to God for what he's given us and continues to give us and for his many blessings. Amen.